I'm going to share with you 5 formulas, right? 5 secrets, 5 principles to achieving entrepreneurship, to achieve success, and so on, right? Now, this is a very simple exercise, but this tells you one thing. The first rule of success, right, is that you must be able to capture opportunity. Opportunity comes to you all the time, but do you know when you spot an opportunity or not? I'm going to write it down here so that you can take notes and so on. So the first rule of success, the first rules of entrepreneurship is you must be able to train your mind to see an opportunity when it's in front of you. You see, the challenge that most people have, or should I say the conventional process, especially through our school system, is that we are not trained to see opportunity. We are trained to say, hey, is that too good to be true? Can this be real? Can this? We have all kind of questions. How can this be true, right? But if you train your mind well, you'll be able to spot opportunity. So opportunity comes to you all the time. Right now, while you're studying, maybe you don't see much opportunities, but as you grow up, as you go to working, as you start to build your own business, they will come to you. But the problem why many adults are not as successful as they are today is because they are blinded. They don't have the skill, which is what I'm going to train you today. You got to have that skill. You got to have that skill, like the gal earlier, or you, and you're thinking like, seriously, right now, right? Okay. So how do you train your mind to be able to see opportunity? Opportunity is based on how you make decisions in your life, right? The faster you're able to make decisions, the more opportunity you have. The longer it takes you, you ponder, opportunity will just slip through. And sometimes you don't even know what you have missed. And the best way for you today, right now, for you to improve your decision-making skill is by making more decisions in life. Start taking charge of your life and make decisions. Now, what kind of decision? Even as simple as like, if people ask you what you want to eat, you say, yeah, I want to eat this. All the little things that you do, when you make decisions, here's what happens in your brain. Your brain, there's these cells that's going on, they will start to connect and it will strengthen your brain. This is science. This is not hocus pocus theory. The more you make decisions, the better your brain will become, right? And gradually, you'll be able to make better decisions. The second rules of success. First, we talk about opportunity. The second thing is, the second rules of success. First, we talk about opportunity. The second thing is exchange of value. Now, I'm teaching you the formulas, and let's say you may not use this, but this is what I teach adults, right? But you're getting this right now, which means that you are like many years much more advanced than they are. You see where I'm coming from? So which means that when you are ready, you are like many years faster than that. Wouldn't you want to be faster? Right? So exchange of value. To do business, to do entrepreneurship, there must be an exchange. There must be a transaction. If there's no transaction, it's a scam or something like that. There's no such thing where people will just give you. Of course, this is an exercise, that's why I want to elaborate on this. So when you want to generate money, you want to attract money, you want to make money, you want to generate income, you must think what exchange that you're doing right now. So it's called exchange of value. So the 50 cents has its own value, the 10 ringgit has its own value. So for instance, right? For instance, maybe I need the 50 cents to open up a bottle. Paper cannot open bottle. You get what I mean? But in that desperation to open the bottle, I need a coin. So I'm willing to give you the note for the coin. So there's an exchange. So you understand exchange of value, and with that, you understand the value of exchange. So the value of exchange is that the thing that you give to get what you want, what is the value to that person? If the value is more valuable to the person will be willing to exchange with you. That is the core of building business. It is not to go and sell stuff. It is mastering how people will give you money, how you attract money, and why will people pay to you money. Everybody understand so far? Or is this too deep, or is it fun? You gotta give me some feedback so that I know what's happening. Is this too deep, or it's okay so far? It's okay, right? It's okay? Okay, good. So let's say you have something to offer. Let's say you're gonna do a good job. Okay, just shout it out. Let me know what you want to work as when you have a job. Shout it out. Huh? Animator? Chemist? Businesswoman? Law, okay. So all the jobs that you want to do, right, in order for someone to hire you or someone to render your service, to pay for your service, you have to exchange of the value. Rule number 3, principle number 3. If you want success, you must master speed. Speed is the essence of success. You have speed, you have success. Speed attracts success. Slow, you're not going to get success. Have you seen slow people successful? No, right? You see fast people achieving success. So what can I elaborate in terms of speed? When we talk about speed, the strategy that I use in my life and my company is that I conceptualize an idea, I take action, and I see what's the market response, then I build the product. So a traditional way, which will cover a lot about conventional, traditional, and the unorthodox, the unconventional way of how you build business and you achieve success, is that most people will think of an idea and know what they do. After they think of idea, what would they do next? Is that they either sleep on it. Like, I think of a good idea, but I'll do it tomorrow. They'll just sleep on it, right? The other one, the conventional way, is that they think of good idea, they will proceed to build the product. Once they build the product, then they'll try to sell the product, which doesn't work because they do not know whether the market wants it or not. So you got to understand about speed. Okay? So those are the first 3 rules that I want to share with you. Now, long time ago, there's this monk who is traveling to another town. So he carried a lot of things, and he was walking beside a river. So he was walking, very tired, he was walking, and then he reached this river, and he needs to go across the river, right? But the river is way too deep. So I was thinking, how am I going to cross the river? I've walked this far, I just need to cross this river, and maybe the other half, I will reach the town. I got to go across this river. So this monk has an idea. This monk saw like a bamboo tree, those kind of tree, and then he starts taking them, cut them off, cut one, and then he starts to build his own raft. You know what's a raft? Okay, the raft like a boat, but it's not a boat, it's like a raft. So he tied it up, he built the raft, he cut it, do it nicely, and tie again to make sure that it's safe. And everything is done already. He has spent so much effort to build this raft. He even have a lot of blister on his hand because he was cutting the bamboo. And it took him days, and he was really tired, thirsty, and everything else. But he finally got it. So he says, now I can cross the river. So he put a raft on the water, and then put all his bag and so on, and then he started using the raft to go cross the river, and cross, and he managed to cross the river, right, with all his things. So now he come up from the raft, and he's on the river bank right now, and then he's going to continue his journey. And then he look at his raft. This raft means a lot to me. It had helped me to cross the river. I spent so much time, so much effort to build things like that. And here's what the monk ended up doing. The monk ended up pulling the raft to the town. Like, he literally took the whole raft together with him because he could not let go of his raft. And because of that, he has never reached the town because he was too tired and too exhausted to carry the raft. Now, when you want to achieve success, right, you meet a lot of things along the way, things like that. You must learn the skill of letting go. If you cannot let go of materials, you'll always be stuck. Materials are things. They had its time and moment, but as far as the value of it, it doesn't last forever. You should not be attached towards things. So in business, you should never be attached to your products. Some people love their products. Like for instance, authors. They write a book and they love their book so much, and they think that this book is going to change the world. But that's what they think. So most authors are usually broke because they just think their book is good, but the world doesn't think it's that good, right? So you got to learn how to let go. Everyone understand this concept? Okay.